Tonight at 9, a winter light show suddenly dimmed by police lights and sirens. We're live in Wheaton, Maryland, piecing together why it was called off.
The CDC's warning about COVID cases in the DMV, what it means for families as we head into the busy holiday season.
A local boxer gunned down in a parking garage. His mother never gets a chance to say goodbye.
He didn't deserve that, and justice will be served. I'm sure of it.
Carjacking foiled, terrifying video showing 4 suspects with a gun trying to steal a Porsche. You won't believe why they never drove off with the sports car.
Why this tennis standout is making Prince George's County proud tonight.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran in for Thasmin Mahfouz. We're going to get started with the forecast because it is meteorological winter.
Yeah, you know, the Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb, that's your favorite day of the year, I think, isn't it?
It's my favorite season. Like, I love the next 93 days that we are about to be under. Remember, we do not transition until the spring season until March 20th. That'll be the official start in 2024. And so us meteorologists, we celebrate today for astronomical. We actually don't start to celebrate, in which most people until December 21st. So you have a few more weeks to enjoy fall before we transition into this winter season. 47 right now, so not feeling like winter just yet. I know it's been kind of a tough week, but we do have milder air that's currently in place. We're done with the rain, actually, for the rest of the night. It has dissipated, and so what I'm showing you is kind of that live look the last couple of hours, but this is the current situation. Nice and dry for DC. The farther west you go, the bulk of this moisture now towards New York City and Boston. The rest of the East Coast, we are now drying out, so it's the setup for a pretty wonderful weekend. Temperatures also into the 40s, so really not a bad night out there to be out and about. This weekend looking very good. By midnight, we're still into the upper 40s. I am tracking multiple rounds of rain for your weekend. I have that full forecast coming up.
Okay, Janessa, thanks. We'll see you then. Developing right now in Maryland. An investigation underway in Montgomery County after a police chase ended near the Garden of Lights Festival at Brookside Gardens. Now, forced organizers to cancel that event for the night. Our Michaela Newton is live tonight at the scene in Wheaton with the latest on this investigation. And Michaela, how are organizers at the Light Festival handling this?
Yeah, well, first, a night of family fun was ruined for a lot of people hoping to see the Garden of Lights Festival. And it's a clear scene right now, but just moments ago, there was a lot of chaos after Montgomery County Police Department said that there was a police pursuit when 3 suspects stole a vehicle and then fled the scene on foot. Now, Park Police did assist MCPD in the pursuit. One of the suspects was arrested, and Park Police tell me that 2 of the other suspects were minors and were let go. Now, I spoke with people here tonight who are frustrated about their plans being canceled.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed because the tickets sell out quickly. It's hard to get tickets in advance, so we're hoping, like, I'm not so interested in a refund. I'm more interested in getting, like, tickets for later, but I don't know if they'll be able to accommodate that.
And according to Montgomery Park's website, people that bought tickets tonight will be refunded. Reporting in Wheaton, Maryland, I'm Michaela Newton for DC News Now.
Now to a health alert. The latest wastewater data from the CDC shows high levels of COVID in some parts of the DMV.
Yeah, more people are getting sick as we get into respiratory virus season. Our Daniel Hamburg talked with an infectious disease expert. He joins us live in studio. So, Daniel, what's the outlook right now?
Well, Chris, while some cases seem to be rising, hospitalizations are not, and experts say that's the most important indicator to monitor. For those at high risk, doctors stress that vaccines and testing are readily available. The latest COVID-19 wastewater viral activity map from the CDC shows high levels of COVID-19 in Maryland, moderate levels in Virginia, and high levels in West Virginia.
It's non-invasive. It doesn't require people to give samples, and it's not dependent on tests or tests being reported or anything like that.
Infectious disease Dr. Amesh Adalja says wastewater is the best surveillance method to track the virus, as the focus shouldn't be on cases.
We're always going to have cases. They're going to go up and down. The key thing is keeping severe disease to a minimum. So the better numbers to watch are hospitalizations and deaths.
And this map of COVID hospitalizations shows mostly all green, meaning low cases in D.C., Maryland, and Virginia.
They're not to a level where hospitals are struggling to keep up. And I think that's a testament to the power of the vaccines and a testament to the level of immunity in the population and a testament to drugs like Paxlovid that can keep people out of the hospital.
A big question many have is whether to test if you have cold symptoms. Adalja says it's most important for those with high risk factors.
Maybe they're older, maybe they're obese, maybe they're pregnant, maybe they have cardiovascular disease, whatever it may be. They should be testing with a very low threshold because a positive test for them can link them to treatment with an antiviral like Paxlovid.
Now, there are free COVID tests available. The federal government recently reopened its portal to request free tests. And in D.C., you can visit any public library to get a free test. In the studio, Daniel Hamburg, D.C. News Now.
Some great information there, Daniel. Thank you. If you tested negative for COVID, but you're still feeling sick, it is possible you have another respiratory illness. That is, of course, going around. The CDC is seeing a jump in the number of states reporting cases of the flu and RSV. Just take a look at this map, and this was updated just today. Maryland is one of 6 states in the yellow you can see here, which is where the CDC is tracking moderate levels of respiratory illness. Virginia and D.C., they were in yellow the week before last, but during Thanksgiving holiday, the CDC says they did not report sufficient data.
Well, developing now in D.C., the search continues tonight for a gunman who shot a high school sophomore on his way to school. The student goes to KIPP D.C. College Prep School in Northeast. Police say more than a dozen rounds were fired from a car as that 17-year-old was walking to class this morning. We're told the teen is in the hospital tonight recovering. We'll have much more on the story straight ahead at 9:30. We're also getting a look at new video from Montgomery County Police. 4 suspects wanted for trying to steal a Porsche in a carjacking on Sunday. Now, this was in downtown Bethesda off Wisconsin Avenue and Elm Street. You can see one suspect get out of a car here. 3 others are out of frame. There it is. Now, this is video from inside that Porsche. Now, the suspect appears to point a gun at the victim. The group then tries to take that Porsche, but there's one problem with their plan. Police say they didn't know how to drive a stick shift. Police shared this video, or a video of a suspect pointing a gun directly at that Porsche driver. So if you do ever come face to face with somebody who is carjacking you, police, here are some tips. Don't resist or argue. Remember what they look like. Also, see if there's a car following them. Get away as quickly as possible from that area and then quickly call 911.
We have an investigation now into a former Maryland middle school principal accusing him of sexual harassment and bullying for years. Montgomery County's Inspector General says Dr. Joel Beidelman violated the district's policies on sexual harassment and bullying while on the job. Beidelman was the principal at Farquhar Middle School and then promoted to principal of Paint Branch High School, but was placed on leave following an extensive Washington Post investigation. The Montgomery County Superintendent saying in a statement calling Beidelman's behavior to be disturbing and egregious. She says it's crucial the community knows that any type of abusive behavior will not be tolerated. She also says she's now working with a very diverse group on a comprehensive action plan. A local tennis superstar was inducted into the Mid-Atlantic Hall of Fame, and we're talking about Prince George's County's very own Frances Tiafoe.
Yeah, D.C. News Now's Yamari Sase was at that gala. It was here in D.C. for the festivities. She talked to Tiafoe about this major accomplishment.
Yeah, Frances Tiafoe has definitely been on fire over the past 2 years. He's become one of the top tennis players in the world. He currently ranks 16th in the ATP rankings. And tonight he's being inducted into the Mid-Atlantic Hall of Fame. And he says this is just the beginning. 25-year-old Frances Tiafoe leaving his mark once again. But this time not on the tennis court, but instead the Mid-Atlantic Hall of Fame.
It's crazy. Never thought I'd be doing it, especially while playing, so it's pretty cool.
And it's something you don't see often. On Friday, the tennis superstar was honored at the USTA Mid-Atlantic Centennial Celebration.
A testament to dedication and passion that I have for the game, and obviously that's a notable thing so far, but it's nice that I still got the pen in my hand. I got a lot more to write for this story.
The organization focuses on making tennis accessible to everyone. And Tiafo, a Prince George's County native, has always shown his love for tennis on and off the court, especially in the very place he calls home.
Francis is our homegrown hero. We love him. He has such an amazing story, but beyond that, he's so committed to giving back.
You know, if you work hard, you play hard, keep your nose clean, and stay focused, you too can be a champion.
The tennis star says being recognized like this is much bigger than him.
Just trying to introduce the game to people of color and try to grow this thing.
What's your message to the youth looking up to you?
Keep going. You know, shoot for the stars. Never let anyone tell you can't do something.
Now with the Olympics coming up, he tells me that he's definitely looking forward to making Prince George's County proud. For now, reporting in Washington, D.C., I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Yeah, such a well-deserved honor. He's such an inspiration.
I love it.
Yeah, it's awesome. Good stuff. All right, if you're in D.C. this weekend, be sure to check out the annual holiday boat parade and fireworks show. It is tomorrow from 6 to 9 p.m. at the wharf. Now, the boats will sail from the tip of Haynes Point to the Washington Channel to the docks at the wharf. That parade is free to watch.